to Aspley Salvation Army. The sun is shining and we are in a new stage of Boris's roadmap to coming out of this pandemic. And so I thought I'd start off today by just giving you some information regarding our reopening next Sunday. So if you haven't already contacted me and do wish to come to the service, it's at 3 p.m. on Sunday the 25th of April. And after that, we have 2 more services booked in, which are fortnight after that and the fortnight after that. So it would be great to see you if you do fancy popping along and seeing what we get up to whilst we're here. But if not, I will be recording the message and uploading that on YouTube afterwards as well. So a few things to remember: if you do plan on coming to our service, you will need to let me know beforehand because we will be having names on seats. There are only a certain number of people that can come, so it is first come, first served. You will need to wear a mask unless you are exempt from medical reasons. You will need to sanitize your hands regularly. We do have to have the windows and the doors open, so it might get a bit chilly, so please bring a coat. And we cannot socially interact with each other inside at the minute, so it will be quite a quick coming in, sitting down, and when the service is over, you will be asked to leave quite promptly. The toilet will be available to be used, so don't worry about that, and I will have some bottles of water for each person as well. And we can't sing together, which is obviously really disappointing and sad, but we can worship together. So that's the great thing about being in the house of the Lord together. We need to be able to celebrate that we're able to do that now. So please let me know if you do plan on coming. There's been lots of changes this week. Yesterday for me was the 12th of April and things started opening. So yesterday I had a coffee, sat outside with a friend. I had my hair cut, feel like a new woman. It just really does feel like we're coming out of this pandemic, this darkness. I really feel like God's hand of protection is over us right now. I'm excited to see what's going to happen over the next few months as we start to emerge from this time. I'm excited to see the future of Aspley Salvation Army and to see what's going to happen here in this place. I'll be keeping everybody informed as things move and progress, but do let me know about next Sunday. So, Easter has just been and gone, and for me Easter has always been a special time of year. I grew up in a Christian family, a Salvation Army family, and so there was always something different about Easter. Holy Week we would usually have lots of services that we had to go to or chose to go to. Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, there'd usually be some kind of Easter breakfast early on a Sunday morning, on Easter Sunday morning, and services on Easter Sunday, and there would just be a different feeling about Easter. It was such a celebration that people would be in high spirits, people would be excited to be there. Now, there would usually be the same stories, obviously. It's the same one every year, and it's the same themes. So, the foot washing, the Last Supper, Garden of Gethsemane, the crucifixion, and the resurrection. Pretty straightforward. They're the stories that you would expect. Now, you would think that 20 plus years of going to church at Easter and hearing the same stories, I would have a greater understanding of it than I did. But looking back now, I've realised I knew all the stories, the facts, the scriptures, but until I got to the point where I grasped for myself what it meant on a personal level, Easter was always just going to be another event in the calendar, another Sunday, another week, another bank holiday. Over the Easter weekend just gone, Will, my husband, and I watched the film The Case for Christ. I don't know if any of you have seen it. I would definitely recommend. It's free on Amazon Prime, so if you do have that, it's free to watch. The plot is essentially based around a man who, his wife becomes a Christian, and he struggles to understand. It's a true story based on the life of Lee Strobel, who is a journalist, and he sets out to disprove Christianity and to show his wife that it's not real. So he goes deeper and deeper into the facts around Jesus and his life, the crucifixion, the resurrection, and he speaks with medical professionals, he speaks with historians, he speaks with a lot of people just to try and figure out whether this was real or not. And actually, instead of disproving this to be real, he finds himself proving that it is real, and he ends up becoming a follower of Jesus. And now Lee has written countless books. He's a New York Times best-selling author, and he speaks of the importance of Christ and how much of a difference he has had on his life. It's an incredible story, and I guess that watching this film over Easter really started to make me think about how important it is to find out who Jesus is for you on a personal level. You can hear the stories, you can see the difference in somebody else's life, but until you start to understand what it means for you, it's just another weekend. So now Easter has been and gone, I wanted our next few weeks to be focusing on what does Easter mean for me, for you. So over the next few weeks, we're just going to be looking at different aspects of the Easter scriptures and understanding the importance of them and what they mean for us. That significance of Easter isn't just relevant for that 1 week of the year. So what does it mean for you? So just as a starting thought for the next few weeks, I want you to really think for yourself, what does it mean for you? Is it a long bank holiday weekend, maybe a few lie-ins, some days off work? Is it Easter egg hunts, spending time with family, some hot cross buns and a great Easter Sunday lunch? Now don't get me wrong, it's okay to enjoy those things. I enjoy all of those things. But if they are your focus, you're missing the point of Easter. Because until you understand on a personal level the significance of what happened on that first Easter day, Easter will just be another weekend. I spoke earlier on in Lent about Easter being the greatest event in history. Do you believe that? The song that I wanted to share with you today is called Christ is Enough, and we have used it before quite a while ago. And my favourite words in this song are, I have decided to follow Jesus, no turning back. The cross before me, the world behind me, no turning back. In John chapter 8, verse 12, it says, when Jesus spoke again to the people, he said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Have you decided for yourself to follow Jesus?
Christ is my reward and all of my devotion. Now there's nothing in this world that could ever satisfy. Through every trial, my soul will sing, no turning back. I've been set free. storm, my soul will sing. Jesus is here. To God be the glory. Christ is enough for me. Christ is enough for me. Everything I need is in you. Everything I need. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. The cross before me, the world behind me. No turning back. No turning back. The cross before me, the world behind me. No turning back. No turning back. Christ is enough for me. Everything I need is in you. Everything I need. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. The cross before me, the world behind me. No turning back. No turning back. The cross before me, the world behind me. No turning back. No turning back. Christ is enough for me. Christ is enough for me. Everything I need is in you. Everything I need. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning